Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin 1 hour chart. So earlier today, Bitcoin had a pullback. I know a lot of people were nervous. Look at this long wick reversal, possibly looking at a double bottom potentially on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. It's very important that Bitcoin can hold this. It's real close to $35,000 level. Right now, it's pulling back a little bit. The bulls need to hold this lower trend line to avoid any significant downside. And it's that simple. Okay. Looking for some type of double bottom reversal pattern if the bulls can hold this this lower trend line. This is a 5-minute chart. We were watching earlier today when Bitcoin had that big pullback. It was you've got a falling wedge, which is a downtrend on the 5-minute time frame. Bulls need to show up here, push this price higher. You can see when falling wedges, 68% chance they break to the upside. Break to the upside. Break to the upside. Broke to the upside. When they don't break higher, you get parabolic moves to the downside. Okay, so when it goes against the percentages, 32% chance you get a parabolic break lower. Now, it's forming Bitcoin. And this is a 5-minute time frame. This is insignificant in a lot of ways on the higher term time frames, but bigger moves start on the smaller time frames. They don't always equate and carry over to the larger time frames, but just important to, when you're looking at something that really needs to hold or potentially trying to front run these patterns and moves, looking for entries on your longs as far as your altcoins go or Bitcoin, zoom into the lower term time frames. Now, if we look at this 4-hour Bitcoin chart, you see the triangle. This is just a cleaned up version. And again, this red line is the point of control. You'll see you've got this support level. Previous resistance is now support over here. So you really want to see this lower trend line, also this support level hold. So if it were to if the price action were to come down here and put in a nice solid double bottom, that would be great. And then something's going to happen in here. As far as this triangle, I mean, it's more than 75% full. If Bitcoin breaks to the downside of this pattern, potentially the bearish idea is a descending triangle or a falling wedge bull flag. So again, just to give you we have to consider a bearish idea, bullish idea as well. Breaks to the upside, you're looking for all-time highs again, 42,000. If the break to the downside, you're looking at the support level around 30,000 again. And then this becomes a descending triangle, which is more bearish. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated, I'm in your group now for 1 week. I'm up $4,000 plus. Keep up the good work. Boom. Life-changing money. This person, he didn't nail the bottom, but he nailed the top. He made $1,200 while he slept. I'm telling you, this group is amazing. I got a team, 4,000 sets of eyes watching this market. It's amazing. This person started watching the signals, started placing tiny buys, and in a week, he turned his Bitcoin from not even a whole Bitcoin, 0.86 Bitcoin, to 1.38 Bitcoin. I did the math on it. He made $18,000 in a week. The bottom line is this. This is the biggest financial opportunity of our lifetimes. The last thing you want to do is a year from now think, hey, I wish I would have taken more advantage of this opportunity. I wish I would have learned to trade. I wish I would have learned how these charts work. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, if you pay in crypto right now, it's 50% off. So go to my website, cryptorev.net. This is HBAR, top gainer for today. Had this set up. We were actually already in profits previously on HBAR. This is a new setup by the breakout of this level. This was posted just a couple days ago, about 4 days ago. Boom, 97% gains in 4 days. HBAR took off. You can see you got a bottom here and bottom here, double bottom. This is on a higher time frame, huge double bottom. A lot of news today that moved the markets. It's good to see the news that moves the markets. Anchor, Coinbase custody came out and they said, we support Anchor for deposits and withdrawals. Remember, this doesn't mean they're going to be traded on Coinbase, but the coins that do go to Coinbase are normally supported on Coinbase custody. Iris Hub 1.0 mainnet upgrade is on the horizon. Iris pumped on this news. EGLD is going to add cold storage on the Samsung wallet and their smartphones. Vechain. What about brand new yield farming DeFi app? Get ready for WAN Farm, the latest WAN gem just deployed on Ethereum. Coins and tokens, WAN BTC, WAN DOT, WAN XRP, WAN EOS, WAN TRX. Get ready for WAN Farm. Again, news that moves the markets. Bot. So just so you guys are familiar with bot, I got a setup on this in a second. Decentralized auction protocol. Bounce is the name. Ticker is BOT. Bounce provides a competitive swap environment to unlock the potential of open finance. This is DeFi, decentralized auction protocols. Now, they came out and they said, we have exciting news coming for Bounce. Stay tuned for announcements. We'll go over this setup in just a second. Reef, I got a setup on this as well. A lot of you guys have been talking about Reef. In the first quarter, they got Reef LP and Farms. Binance Access integration, Reef Basket Engine, Reef Client, Yield Engine, Fiat Gateway integration. Reef got invited to Binance Blockchain Week. That's going to happen February the 1st through the 5th. So maybe they announced some news there. I've got a setup for you on Reef as well. Grayscale, interestingly enough, today they didn't buy any Bitcoin. You can see they actually got rid of some Ethereum. Not very many, 200, a few Litecoin, few Bitcoin Cash, 40 Bitcoin, 1,000 Ethereum Classic. This potentially could be considered a good gauge of how the traditional markets see Bitcoin in these popular cryptos listed here. I want to talk to you guys about rounded bottoms, and I'm going to go through some setups that are based on this idea. So rounded bottom, it's a chart pattern used in technical analysis. Rounded bottoms are found at the end of extended downward trends and signify a reversal in long-term price movements. A reversal, long-term reversal. This is a bullish reversal pattern. Let me show you some. Sometimes they turn into cup and handles. Sometimes they're just rounded bottoms. Let me show you a few of these. RLC. This is already taken off by the breakout of this level. Here it goes. Started moving earlier today based on this idea, this breakout of the falling wedge. I'd posted it earlier. But again, you notice like you got this rounded bottom here, even better rounded cup and handle, right? So again, once you get a break to the upside here, to get the target of these patterns, you're essentially taking the depth here to find the measured move as far as the target to the upside. So, I mean, you've got about 35% gains. This is not buy now. You need some type of bull flag, bull pennant retest of support because it's already up considerably. Reef started taking off. And again, you got this big rounded bottom cup and handle, and then it's starting to move. You got some volume coming in here on Reef. A lot of people are talking about Reef because it's done. It ran from 20 Satoshis up to 60 Satoshis now. So, I mean, it's up a couple 100%. Bot. This is bot we were talking about. Bounce. This, I mean, and again, cup. This is more of a cup and handle. You know, potentially there's a small double bottom in here. But the overall idea is the price action comes down here, bottoms, comes up to this resistance level. See this down here? This is previous support, which is now resistance. So all your sellers are stacked right here. So when there's more buyers than sellers, you'll get a breakout of this level. And that's where this confirmation line comes in. So you're buying the breakout of this level. Bitcoin dominance. Altcoin season. Now, what we don't want to see how this pulled back down here and bounced and ran back up in the pattern. However, if this continues lower and starts trending lower, alt BTC pairs will take off. Any type of Bitcoin pullbacks or basically Bitcoin doing nothing will be good for alt BTC pairs, right? You can see they'll start to fire. And HBAR, I mean, took off 97% in 4 days. Like, you'll start to see these BTC pairs. Altcoin season is when altcoins outperform Bitcoin, and the alt BTC pairs have been getting destroyed, and so they have a ton of room for upside. Let's take a look at the Ethereum chart real quick. So there was a bull flag. We were looking for a breakout to the upside. All-time high is significant overhead resistance here. It's common that that overhead resistance all-time high doesn't get broken on the first attempt, and it didn't here for Ethereum. And so you see the price action bounced and came back up higher. What I would like to see here, bullish idea, would you see some type of consolidation right below this level? And that's a bullish idea, right? Because if this price action comes up and keeps tapping the all-time high, essentially there's a ton of sellers right here. All the sellers are right here, right? So people buy it and they take a chunk out of the sellers. Buy it, take a chunk out of the sell orders. So it'd be a big sell wall here. You go in and you look at the order books, and there's a huge sell wall right here, all-time high. So once that sell wall is broken, boom, move to the upside. Now I drew this potential rising channel. So a breakout to the upside, which is kind of against the probabilities, but a breakout to the upside would mean a parabolic move higher. And so what is Bitcoin going to do? Ethereum is going to follow Bitcoin here. This is the Ethereum USDT pair, right? So it's tied to Bitcoin. Ethereum BTC wouldn't be tied together. A lot of people talking about Bluzelle's February mainnet launch is going to make room for Polkadot. Obviously, Polkadot, very strong coin, very strong project. A lot of the Polkadot projects are doing very well. Bluzelle is going to make room for Polkadot. So the decentralized database Bluzelle they announced their launch of the mainnet. And it's going to happen on February the 3rd. So the mainnet is going to allow decentralized applications to use secure data at a massive scale without depending on centralized servers. Steam is claiming that the mainnet for BLZ is going to do 10,000 transactions per second with cross-chain functionality, which is fast. And like we talked about, they're going to integrate with Polkadot for decentralized database services. So BLZ, one to watch. You got the BLZ setup I originally posted. You guys got to remember, we talked about BLZ previously because they had some news. We already knew the mainnet was coming. We found it before mainstream media. Mainstream crypto media is always a step behind. If you're waiting on your news to come from YouTube, you'll always be a step behind. I didn't think it was going to moonshot 100%, but it did. This news came out and it just kept going and going and going. Now mainnet launched, but they just put in a lower high, which is not bullish. BlackRock gives two funds go ahead to invest in Bitcoin futures. This seems like the biggest news ever. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. They've got 7.8 trillion under management. They're stating the world's oldest crypto, Bitcoin. It's on their list of derivative projects and cleared for use now for a couple of their funds. First word that I heard out of that sentence that we need to pay attention to is derivative. Second word, products. You can only invest in cash settled Bitcoin futures and like the CME. Remember, CME is not like Bitcoin backed futures, right? So this is just paper trading Bitcoin. So, I mean, it's good to see that they're getting active, their entrance into the Bitcoin market, but it's futures. It's not necessarily going to help the price of Bitcoin. I guess the positive here is at least they're dipping their toe in the water. They want to have something to offer. I mean, there's a demand here for Bitcoin, right? People want to hold Bitcoin. And so even though this isn't necessarily holding Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin futures. The thing is with Bitcoin is there's custody, and you got to hold it, and how are you going to house it, and who's going to protect it? What about hacks? You don't have to deal with any of that if you're trading futures. It's just paper trading. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.